Well, hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. We are going to do a tarot card reading for you today, Scorpio. We're going to take a look at the energy this full moon in Capricorn is bringing to you July 10th. So let's get going. If you like this reading, Scorpio, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. If you'd like a personal reading from me, I'm open for those, and I will leave my information in the description box below. So Scorpio, you are in for a deep truth download under this Capricorn full moon on July 10th. It's lighting up your third house, which is the realm of communication, mindset, and unspoken truths. And with Pluto retrograding in the background here, it is not just surface level chatter. This is soul level clarity coming to you, demanding to be spoken out loud. So you're usually very emotionally private, so that's being challenged with this moon. It's asking you to speak it, not to just feel it. So I cannot wait to see what this is bringing to you, Scorpio. Let's take a look. We're going to get you an Osho Zen Tarot card for Up in the Ether to get some overall advice for this reading. Spirit, what is some overall advice for Scorpio? For Scorpio, Osho Zen Tarot card, Up in the Ether. Traveling, look at this, the Eight of Wands comes out, so some kind of travel comes in, or you're thinking about traveling, or you're wanting to travel here, but travel is on the mind here. On the bottom of the deck, breakthrough. Wow, Scorpio brings in some kind of massive breakthrough here where you're mentally clear, you know exactly where you're going, what you want to do, where you want to go. It's just the itinerary has been created. Oh my, I'm loving this. This is some kind of massive spiritual retreat, maybe with the number 8 there, with the 8 of Wands. What kind of animal spirit guide is walking with Scorpio through this full moon in Capricorn? What kind of animal spirit guide walking in the ether? Ooh, the dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion here. Wow. There it is with the communication, some kind of truth coming in. The number 22, the master number here, 22, the master builder coming through here. So yeah, truth transcends illusion. You're breaking free of some kind of illusion or some kind of idea here. Wow, I want to see what that is. The otter spirit, you're never alone. I love that. The number 42 converts to a 6 here. Look at that heart made out of an otter. How beautiful. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. Number 47. Well, there's the number 11 it converts to here. So we have a master number 11 and a master number 22. Use your mind wisely. Don't let your imagination of how this is going to look or how this is going to be get away from you, take away from the actual experience here. It's almost like you're romanticizing something, or if I could only go there, then everything would change, without really knowing that you have to change first, that wherever you go, there you are here. So do some work, do some shadow work, or whatever you need to look at here about your expectations that the grass is greener, or the grass is always greener, or everybody else gets these breaks, or you're just you're romanticizing something, or you're letting your imagination get carried away here. So there's a grounding happening here, and it happens with your voice, with your words. There's a truth that you've been swallowing, or that needs to come out here with that pig spirit, something you've been chewing on, something you've been thinking about here. And at times feeling very, very alone in those thoughts, like you're the only one that holds the stream, or you're the only one that thinks this, or you're just fighting for something that needs to come out into reality and come from the mind space. Really get out of the mind space and into reality here. The dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. Look at this, number 19 comes out, the number 2. Be loyal to what you love. Don't give up on what you love here. Love that. I love that. So something just needs to be morphed into something else here. There's an idea that you have in your mind. Maybe it's about getting a relationship, or getting the perfect job, or getting moving to the perfect place here. Maybe it's that. And what's happening here is you're beautifully, beautifully imagining what things could be, this law of attraction kicking in. But don't set the boundary so tightly. Don't, it's like going to a tarot card reader when you're looking for love and they say, yeah, it's this Leo, blonde hair, blue eyes, younger energy, older energy. Well, you're discounting the rest of the world, the rest of those perfect soulmates, because you're so focused on that one being that might never exist. Maybe that was just the energy in the moment for that reader. So it's something like this where you're fixated on one thing, but you're kind of discounting the rest. It's like you need to open up your peripheral vision here. Well, let's see what that's all about. Wow, a lot came through right in the beginning. All right, so let's take a look at the mind space. Scorpio, what's going on in the mind space with you? What are you so intensely focused on? What is this desire that seems to stand out in front of you like a lighthouse? What is that? That wants to come too. Oh, it is a relationship with that Six of Cups, 10 of Cups, and Justice. Good God, look at this happy family, happy life here. You are really, really looking for roots now, looking for grounding now, looking for commitment, looking for somebody who's very, very strong in who they are, so you can be very strong in who you are. It's just really this coming together of people that are very, very much like-minded, very much respect each other, honor each other, love each other, just really this coming together, this absolute coming together. For you, it is the law. You deserve this. You've worked for this. You've wanted this. You've focused on it. I think it's time to just blur the lines a little bit and speak out loud what you want, but don't be so specific. I want the most benevolent outcome. Spirit knows what you want. God knows what you want here. So the praying for it over and over, or the wishing on a star over and over, just screams out to the universe that you can't see it yet, or it's not here yet. It's not right in front of me, Spirit. So you're kind of battling this imaginative way things could be with what reality is. So you're so fixated on what is that even though you have this idea of what could be, it almost feels like a nightmare. It almost feels like this taunting to you or this rubbing against you because it's not here yet. So you don't feel that calming, soothing feeling that whatever this dream is that you want is supposed to bring to you. Now it's just this porcupine in your back. It's just this poking that, see, you don't have it yet. You must be a failure. You must be a loser. You must be doing it wrong. And so you keep trying to go back to the beginning. Okay, maybe she didn't mean blonde hair. Maybe she meant dirty blonde or light brown. And so you're reconfiguring all these things, trying to fit something in where it doesn't fit because you're not feeling it in the moment. The trick is, Scorpio, is to get happy, and then it's like living in this dingy, dark place, but dreaming of this light-filled mansion or this light-filled house with a garden in the back and a white picket fence, but you're staring at this dirty wall. And so it's just almost like this pin in your back, like, yeah, but it's not here yet. You're never going to get that. Yeah, keep dreaming. And yet you don't want to get up and repaint that wall in front of you a brighter color to make it look like light is coming in. So you could sit there and stare at a light color and feel like the sun is on your face and feel like the garden is thriving behind you, right? Put that potted plant in the corner and let where you are thrive, where you are bloom, where you are. And all of this is yours. All of this is yours. The Six of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and Justice, that karmic justice. Master number 11 coming through again. So maybe you're a master number 11, which is very, very intuitive, very, very intuitive, very connected with the other realm here. But getting too fixated on what is. Spirit, what's your advice in the mind space for Scorpio? What is your advice? Oh my God, look at the major arcana. Temperance comes out in reverse. You're having a very, very hard time keeping that balance, keeping that dream in front of you, because it just keeps kind of tilting over. Again, you're looking at reality and what is. And so that what could be just feels like almost torment, almost torture here. So Let yourself be this energy, Scorpio. Let yourself feel your way there instead of forcing your way there or making something look the way, making something fit. There's nothing worse than making a tarot card reading fit, because it'll really, really mess with your mind. You feel like you're not doing something right, and some energies, it just changes so quickly. Energy changes so quickly. So that's the main point there. But you too have been easily knocked off, and you're not voicing the things, the laws that you know to be true here. So maybe it's this fear of saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing. So ease up on yourself. Absolutely ease up on yourself, because look at the spread here. I mean, this is soulmate energy. This is happiness and joy in its finest hour here. You are moving into your finest hour here, Scorpio. Let's take a look at the heart space. Let's take a look at the heart space. What have you been silent about? What are you holding so close to your chest here? I'm holding these cards in reverse, and so maybe that's why Temperance came out in reverse. I didn't see it as a reverse because of the theme here with the happiness and joy. All right, let's take a look at the heart space here. Oh no, my cards are just all mixed up. Okay, let's see. Four of Pentacles, you've been holding on to that idea, that dream. Look at the Fool coming out in reverse here. Good God, Scorpio, you've been holding yourself back, waiting for the right moment, waiting for the right time, and those right times just keep whizzing by you. It's just like time after time again, you've been given these opportunities, but you've held back. You've kind of swallowed those words down, or kept your silence instead of speaking your truth. So you're moving in to a time here of absolutely speaking your truth, because when you don't get what you want. You don't get what you need here. And so you're just kind of taking away the idea that others should know you, or you just kind of, it made you angry when someone said, well, I didn't know you wanted to get married, right? And you're just like, well, yeah, you should have known. So you just kind of kept holding yourself back, thinking they should know, thinking since you're so intuitive and you are such a mind reader and an energy feeler, and you just know what people are feeling, what they're thinking at all times, you expect everybody else to be the same in return, and they're really not. They're really oblivious, Scorpio. That is the point. People are oblivious to what our needs are or what our desires are. So it's up to us to express ourselves in a very gentle way, which you are absolutely doing, to get your point across here, or to get what you need, more importantly. This is a fresh start that you're finally going to allow happen. You are finally going to allow yourself to venture out beyond the dream, beyond the idea, beyond the illusion here. Yeah, it's like dreaming of your wedding day, your entire life, and then you're just so busy trying to find the person who could stand at the altar that you're not thinking about the marriage, right? You never went beyond that, and now you're going beyond that. You're going beyond the dream, because it wasn't that all along. It was the feeling you were going for. So yeah, I got to really move into that feeling. I got to paint that wall in front of me, so I can feel my way there. Spirit, what's your advice? And with the King of Cups in reverse in your heart space, I mean, this shows a sheltering of your heart, a guarding of your heart, armor literally around your heart, not expressing how you feel and expecting others to know how you feel and then to act accordingly. So you've just been swallowing some things, and they're rising up. It's almost like that urge to just regurgitate it. You can't hold it back. It's just, you're just saying things you never expected yourself to say. It's uncomfortable in the moment, but it's going to free it, because it's toxins at this point. It's just this poisons that can't get out, and you're going to let them out. All right, what is your advice in the heart space, Spirit, for Scorpio? What is your advice for this Capricorn full moon? Oh my God, look at the major arcana, Scorpio. You're starting over. You're starting anew. Number 21 here. Wow, the last card in the major arcana. You are ending out a cycle. It was a false start. It was a false, you just didn't enter it right. You didn't approach it right. It's almost like this prophecy that you were told when you were very young, and You know, let's go back to marriage again. Maybe a card reader, maybe a psychic, maybe somebody told you, okay, you're never going to get married, but you're going to be very happy with that. You're going to be the person who walks that path of single, and the best aunt or uncle, right? There's influences that people have that don't ever get married, that are so needed in this world. So maybe you were told that, and then you meet the love of your life. Maybe you meet the love of your life, but in your mind, you have that prophecy, you have that statement, and words or seeds that can dictate the rest of our lives, that can control us forever here. It's like breaking that superstition. It's so hard to do when you're so used to following that superstition, and everything has worked out so beautifully in your life because you followed this. You wore the same underwear on game day and you always won, right? So it's so hard to break that superstition, but it was just the energy at the time that it's very, very dangerous to try to predict somebody's future or outcome, or say this is written, this is destiny, this is written in the stars, because even a card reading can change your destiny, can change your stars. People have to be especially readers have to be very, very careful of these prophecies or these statements that are set in stone, because energy changes so quickly. Not only can it will. So marry that love of your life, forsake that curse. It really was a curse. It wasn't a prophecy. It was a curse, because it sets you in this line of thinking that this is the way it's going to be, and everything changes, even you. You're supposed to change, Scorpio. So this changes everything. This absolutely breaks you free from that anchor, which was a superstition, an idea, a statement that was said to you. It really feels like some kind of prophecy in your life that you are breaking free of. It's like, why do I have to follow this though? Why would God give me free will if I wasn't supposed to exercise it, if I wasn't supposed to use it? So absolute beautiful revelation coming to you, Scorpio. How does this change? How does this change your daily life and the soul and the foundation of your life now, Scorpio? How does this change? Let's look at the soul space now. How does this change? Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. These came out in reverse, but I'm just not sure why all my cards are back and forth there. I gotta reorganize. Ace of Wands, that inspired action coming now. There's just no stopping you now. After this revelation that you don't have to be tied to a certain idea or a certain prophecy here, it's so freeing. Now you're off writing that book. Now you're out singing on stage. Now you're doing the karaoke because you don't care that somebody told you have a horrible voice when you were young, right? It's just these things that stuck with us, or you can't ever do that, really arguing for our own limitations because somebody else imposed it on us. And maybe that was their fear. Maybe that was their fear of you just really rising over them or accelerating beyond them, right? Or a real fear of their own insecurities here. Two of Pentacles, look at this on the fence here, the juggling here at a crossroads here, but with all this massive change, how could you not be? But you're pulling it in. You're pulling it in. You're releasing what was in out. It's been held in too long. It's been burning you alive. It's been eating you alive. So it's time to expel it. I'm thinking of that movie. Oh God, it was such a great movie. What was it? The Green Mile. It was a Stephen King book. That was, oh God, I love Stephen King, but he would hold in the disease. He would hold in those flies, those black toxins. He would suck them in out of the other there. He was just such a beautiful healer, just sucking in this energy. To me, everything's energy, even us. And the person would be healed, would be absolutely healed, but he carried that within him right there. He couldn't just open his mouth and have it release. He had to carry it with him for a certain amount of time, or however long it took to alchemize it. He was the master alchemizer with his own light on this dark energy, and then it would release. It was almost just like uncontrollable, like projectile vomiting almost. That's how you're going to feel with your words, with your very, very wise words that you've been holding in for far too long. Now you're writing about it, you're journaling about it, you're getting it out from the inside out. Got to release this. Just like that dark energy that you've been alchemizing. You've been alchemizing it with justice up in your mind space, with Libra up in your mind space here. You've been alchemizing the energy. Now it's time for the purge. This is the great purge. Now let it go. Release it. Release it. Just open your mouth. Breathe it out to the gods. Give it to God here now, Scorpio. It's not yours to hold any longer. Light, love, family, connection, a beautiful, beautiful dream coming true can't exist while you're holding on to all that negative, everything that's happened to you, everything that's gone on within you, that was said to you, that was put on you, the time wasted, the time served because you were following someone else's words of advice or guru, worshiping a false prophet. I mean, this whole world seems to be doing this, Scorpio. So yeah, let it go, let it go. It was a false prophecy. It was a false idol. It was a negative energy that's been in you and alchemized by you long enough now, long enough. Beautiful, Spirit. This is so beautiful for Scorpio. The huge purge here of those negative, those fear-based energies. It's time to live the life you always wanted to live, Scorpio. And the only one that can do that is you. Nobody can hand it to you. Nobody can give it to you. Nobody can suggest it to you anymore. Just really, really the power of suggestion. I think that's the root here. There was something said to you. There was something said to you. Something that was influenced into you, this energy that was given to you. It was not supposed to be yours to carry all these years. You've been carrying it, you've been stuffing it down. Every time you go to talk about it, it gets stuck in your throat. It's a prophecy. It was false. It was a false fear. And it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. Let that understand the power of suggestion. Understand that you were meant to alchemize this energy, that you were the only one really who could hold it, who could hold that demon in. But it's time to release it. It's not yours to have any longer. It's time to give it over to the powers that are bigger than you, and that's Spirit. All right, Spirit, what is your advice? What is your advice for this beautiful alchemist that has risen up here? What is your advice? Queen of Pentacles, good God, and I see, is that the Hierophant? Yeah, the marriage card. 10 of Swords. I don't know why my cards are all this wonky. Page of Wands, you're heading out on a new adventure, heading out into the unknown now, speaking your truth. This bag I'm picturing is your truth. It's not much, but it's all you have, and you will never swallow it down again. You will never forsake your truth for the comfort of others here. It's just not going to happen. Maybe you didn't want to hurt someone's feelings, or you didn't want to shatter a dream that somebody else has, but it's too late. It's uncontrollable. It's projectile now. You can't stop it. Look at this marriage card again with the Hierophant, and a marriage kept kind of popping up. So yeah, it's time to break some kind of illusion around commitment, committing to each other, going all in, starting over with someone, being someone new, allowing yourself to be someone else in this lifetime here. Why not? Why not? What do you got to lose except the old you, except the old mask, the old patterns that you fell into over and over and over again because someone told you to? Again, it's the power of suggestion. 10 of Swords, all it's done is broken your heart, broken your dreams, broken your own desires here. You will no longer forsake your life for the peace and comfort of others here. You've absolutely not expecting anyone to know how you feel. You're telling them how you feel. I will not tolerate this any longer. I will not abide by that law any longer. I will not keep consuming everything that people are feeding to me. It's my truth that matters. It's where I go that matters in my own life. And if I want to change, I'm going to change. I'm going to break a pattern. Look at these two aces. We've got the ace of, is that the Swords? Yeah, Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands here. Wow, some kind of divine inspiration filtering through the dark negative energy as you're spewing it out. Spirit is allowed in now. Spirit is allowed to be your muse now, to really get the word out now, to really inspire you and invigorate you and give you all the energy back that you have lost. You gave your power away to others by the power of suggestion, and it's never too late. It's never too late to reclaim our power, to reclaim our lives here. So I don't care if you're 90 years old and this is resonating with you. My mother has revelations every day at 83. So it is never too late to change your mindset, to change your ideas of who you think you are, and to change. It's never too late to break a pattern that has really been holding you back or setting you up for disappointment time after time after time here. Beautiful. Scorpio, I love this reading for you. I think I will end it here. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Scorpio, did we even talk about the Queen of Pentacles, though? I mean, look what you're moving into. Real stability, real true security now, real happiness now, Not this dream, just living on a dream, living on a prayer. Now you're living it. Now you're showing yourself how strong you are and what you want. And it's stability. It's stability. It is not this backstabbing myself any longer here by following someone else's advice. Good. All right, Scorpio, I am sending you all my love and light, and I will definitely tune in with you soon.